family? This your boy, the HAK, and your knowledge. How y'all feeling today, family? Hope everybody's doing all right. Hope everybody's enjoying this moon day, this Monday. You know what I'm saying? The beginning of what we perceive to be a week, the beginning of the week. I like to first start off by saying I hope everybody's in good health. I hope everybody's staying positive. I hope that everybody has had a good time or a good weekend with your family and took time to spend time with your family. I got a good video for you guys today, family. This video right here is called Triggered. And I think that it's very appropriate at this time to break down some information with you guys, and as well as to talk about a subject, you know what I'm saying, that I think that, you know, a lot of us can use some work in this area of making sure that we're not under this, what I would call a spell. You dig what I'm saying? So with that being said, family, peace and shout out to all y'all. I do want to start the show off, family, by saying to each and every individual, you know what I'm saying, to let you know that if you listen to this video, that you are a special individual. You are a very beautiful individual. You are a person who is capable to do great things when you are at your greatness. And so it is my belief that there's a conspiracy to make sure that everybody's not at their tip-top shape. They create these things that happen in real time in front of us. That way it keeps us at a vibrating on a lower frequency. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's very important for us to do as best as we can to operate on a higher frequency and not be influenced by some of the activities that are orchestrated by, you know, different individuals. So with that being said, family, I just want to let you guys know that you guys are all beautiful individuals. And as best as you can, try to stay positive and try to, you know what I'm saying, make sure, you know, you're not being, you know, swayed to move a different direction that you should be moving. You know what I'm saying? And so let's start off with the show, family. Like I told you, this show is called Triggered. And I want to do this show because it's been a busy 2 weeks. A lot of stuff has been happening in the news. And some of the things that's been going on has had people, you know, up in uproar. And I want to focus specifically on the 2 events that happened out of Norman, Oklahoma, to where the professors were using the N-word, you know. And when those professors used those N-words, it triggered an emotion inside of black people, which caused anger, and which caused them to then in return to respond based on the words that they heard or from the actions of these individuals who were supposed to be in higher places that they respected more of, you know, or expected more of, shall I say. So the show is called Triggered. What triggered these individuals? You know what I'm saying? And the main point of this show is to give you understand, not really understanding, but to kind of let you know that there's ways that you can be triggered by just words or seeing symbols. And that's why it's best for us to be able to control our emotions. That way we can, and also learn how to control our actions so that we don't overact or react in a way that we shouldn't if we're being triggered or someone's trying to trigger us. You know what I'm saying? So this whole thing that was going on, you know, has a backdrop to it, which in the coming weeks, I do like to do a video breaking all this information down to you, how this all started. You know what I'm saying? And because I have a belief that, you know, this whole thing was a conspiracy from the jump start in order to get the people rallied up and, you know, do what they've done. There's this book I want to introduce to you guys that I think that you guys may all enjoy. This book is called Spirituality Before Religions. It dips into a little bit about spirituality and it dips into a little bit about religions, right? But one of the biggest things they emphasize in this book and they show you is the connection of every human being on this planet and how every human being is connected, right? So now, I told you guys before that you guys in your tip-top shape, you guys at y'all's best, you guys haven't even seen yourselves at y'all's best. Now that we getting at 2020, people starting to wake up. People are starting to realize what the hell's going on. There is a conspiracy to put the people back to sleep so that the people don't become to those individuals that they could possibly be, right? So one of the things that they do, those powers that be, they control the people by dividing the people up. And then after they divide the people up, then they then continue to conquer the people. You know what I'm saying? And so they got everybody thinking that they're different individuals, you know what I'm saying? When in fact, you know, that's the farthest from the truth. And so that's what that book breaks down to show you, as well as you can see that this pattern has been going on ever since the 1800s, even before then, but the 1800s is primarily when this thing kicked off with the race stuff, you know. And when you understand the history of that, you know, before black people was calling themselves blacks, and before white people was calling themselves white, before that period, you was going off of your nationality, what nation you was from. You know what I'm saying? There was, you know, you was different nations and stuff, right? And so whenever they seen that these people, when they start to work together, the potential that these people had was whenever these elite created that circle that they created to make the white people think that they were separate or they were better than everybody else. And these people they put on a label as whites had a separate connection to these elite individuals, but these elite individuals would do them favors to make them think that they were with them, to make these other people think that they were better than them, or make them think that they were better than these other people in order to control the masses. You dig what I'm saying? And it was a system that they had put in place, you know. And so once again, this video is called Not to Be Triggered. And I want to get to that point real quick of not to be triggered, because, you know, like this all started from a word and that was used by a individual talking. And they also compared inside the story, they one of the guys compared the N-word to the boomers, the late boomers, you know, making a comparison, right, of these two different groups and showing you that, you know, these are titles. These are word titles describing a certain people, right? Now, if you know in your mind, in your heart, and in knowing that you are not connected to that words, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, these people should be held accountable for their words, but don't let that word trigger you to react in a way that you shouldn't react. You know what I'm saying? Don't, you know, be tied up into your emotions, and then you start following these groups and organizations that have an agenda that they're pushing, and they're trying to get people on their wave. You know what I'm saying? Using your emotions from you becoming because you got emotion about this. You go to Norman and you rallying with these people and stuff. Now, I want someone to be clear, because inside the story, you know, the demands that they made, when you go back and you read the story, one of the demands that these people made was that they wanted a Popeye's chicken in the facility. A Popeye's chicken. Here we are again. They are what I would call the stereotypical shit that they create, these words. That's stereotypical to me right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm offended that they would even ask for a Popeye's chicken there. You know what I'm saying? As if, you know, that's the description of all black people, that all black people love chicken. That's a part of their culture, that they love chicken. You stereotypical. Not every black person likes or eats chicken. Some people don't even eat meat. You know what I'm saying? But once again, you know, these organizations that are behind the scene, and, you know, the thing is, I really want to get to y'all, family, is to not be triggered. You know what I'm saying? Don't let someone's words cause you to do something that you wouldn't do otherwise. Use your voice, your words, to then educate that person. That could have been an education moment right there. If there was a student in there that would have been on their top of the game and would have been questioning these teachers asking them, do you know where that word comes from? The N-word. And I guarantee you that 85% of the people that use the N-word, they don't know the history of that word and where that word comes from. And you should do your research of what the word comes from. And I'll leave you with this. is Naga and Negus, and which was an African term that they would describe these people as, and it was of people of high royalty. You know what I'm saying? Negus, they were black, of course, but it was a word that was used, and so they used these words not knowing what the words are. You know what I'm saying? So once again, family, I just don't want y'all to be triggered by this stuff that goes on. And like I said, I got a video coming pretty soon. I'm going to break this information down for y'all, family. But I love y'all, family. I hope everybody enjoy your moon day, your Monday today. Peace and love. Spend time with your family. Tell your loved ones that you love them. And understand, family, that, us as a people, we got to be in this together to make sure that we don't allow ourselves to be, divided, so that these people, these forces that be, can try to distract us to do whatever it is that they're trying to do, family. I'm for the people. I love y'all. Peace.